G'day guys, my name's Nye and welcome back to Automobilista 2 once more, where we are continuing with the 2023 SDRS Racing Series mini version with the COPA Montanas. This time we are headed to Adelaide, I believe, if we actually load this up. Yep, we are going to Adelaide, so we're going to run the same AI skill that we did last time. Hopefully it goes a little bit better. Long Beach was obviously very slippery. It was a very slidey track. Adelaide should be a little nicer for this car. So we'll see how it goes. Let's jump straight into it. And hopefully, hopefully for one, I'm a little bit more energetic than I was yesterday. But also hopefully I can, still do this despite the 6-hour race yesterday as well. Race itself was like 5 and a bit hours, but the stream was like 6 hours and 11 minutes or something. So we'll see how this goes. It should be alright. Let me just double check our setup. Of course, the setup right now is going to default every track or every time we load up, which is okay by me because I don't tend to change the setup very often, so should be fine. We've got our limiter engaged. We do indeed. Let's head out onto the track and see how this feels right now. Should be alright.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
I think it's a yellow line here, Jim, but anyway. Alright.
Got cold tyres and we need to get some heat.
Of course,
into these brakes.
That opening section with the chicane there is always going to be a little bit interesting at speed. Ooh, cold brakes. Ow. Cold brakes didn't work there. Let's try that again, shall we? Ouch. Alright. This is fine. This is off to a great start today. Yep, just get it right, get it turned around. There we go, we're good. Okay, let's actually try to do a lap without crashing into the wall at, was it turn 3? Or turn 4, I should say. Because that's 1, 2... That wasn't really, we didn't really take turn 2 there. But yeah, turn 4, there you go. Alright. I was a little late on the brakes there again. We just got to heat everything up right now. Should be okay. But yeah, this track is definitely easier than Long Beach in the sense that this car does not slide around massively. And also, I believe in real life, the first proper like Utes Racing Series, the V8 Ute Racing Series, was actually their first race ever was run at this track in I think 2001. So that's fun. We brought the Utes back to their home territory, even though these ones aren't exactly V8s though. So that's a little unfortunate. It's not the old I say it's not the old Holden and Ford V8 Utes. I have put Holden and Ford branding on them, so there's that. But now these are I actually don't know what engine these have in them. I haven't checked, but they're presumably going to be a lot slower, a lot less powerful than the V8 series, the V8 Ute series. Which I miss that series. That was a fun series. It's a pity we don't actually make those cars anymore. Alright. Now the tyres are kind of warmed up. We did skip over turn 1 there a little bit, but the game was okay with that. Let's see if we can make it into this corner without overshooting. Probably braked a little earlier than normally would, but we've still got relatively cold tyres. So we'll see how it goes once they're warmed up, probably by the end of this lap. This should be a good one. This should be a good race, hopefully, because this is an enjoyable track. We're just going to be... Oh, yeah, hello. We're just going to be careful here at turn 8. Because I think, oh yeah, these things you do need to slow down a bit into turn 8 there. They cannot go full throttle through that. So we've got to be careful. Keep that in mind. It's going to be especially tricky when we have slipstream going into there, I feel. Okay. So turn the BGM off. There we go. Whee. Alright, get it slowed down. Again, probably just a little early. That's fine. We don't need to be doing ripper lap times right now. And 131 is a decent place to start.
0.48 off the pace.
Decent place to start, considering what Laplace has done a 129.2. We've got some time to catch up, and we've already, in that first section, caught up 1.1 seconds, so we can pretty easily catch up most of that time, I say, because that was a pretty shoddy lap. We just got to warm the car up.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
And try our best. I think we're behind Muna here. Yep, Muna Hushinova. See if we can get a slipstream pull up to turn 8. I am going to a little bit of a dabble the brakes. Oh, probably a little slower through there than we needed to be. Maybe a little early on the brakes there, that's okay. I'm right up behind the Area 15 car.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
Hit the brakes there. Be very careful of that Pirelli wall. I remember back in 2023 when we were doing this with the Aussie racing cars, that Pirelli wall caused me in particular a few problems. Whoa. A little bit of understeer there, that's fine. And that is going to be 129.4, so that's pretty good.
129.46.
And we can definitely do better than that, so that is good. I'm happy with that. It means we are going to be competitive with the AIs here, which is always a very good sign.
129.07. New fastest lap for Ute, 129.00.
Okay. Oop. Careful. Careful a little bit, there we go. Nice. We also gotta just make sure we don't throw it too hard over the curbs. We don't want to obviously spin the car out, because that's going to be quite easy to do, especially with how big some of these curbs are. Let's go to first gear for that corner.
Sector 2 is 0.39 off the pace. Right tyres are cold.
Very slidey through there. But again, the car is comfortable. The car seems to be comfortable everywhere that isn't Long Beach. Long Beach just makes this car very out of control.
P5.
Way more slidey than normal.
Sector 3 is 0.43 off the pace.
My left leg right now, though, is in pain. My left leg is very much in pain from yesterday's race, though. Of course, yesterday we did the Bathurst 1000 with Indy cars, so there was a lot of
Sector 1 is quick.
a lot of quite heavy braking involved, which is
High temperatures are good.
it's made my leg quite sore today. So we'll see how we go for this one. Hopefully it's not too bad. I don't think we've got a huge amount of laps in this race, so it might be alright. Might be okay. Oop. Let's get around there nicely. Careful of the inside curb, because it can very easily send the car sideways like it kind of did there. Alright, hit the brakes there, and then get on the throttle out of there. We're a second up on our previous time.
Ogo at 128.44.
Ogo's done a 128. We've now just done a 128.5. Not far off from Oga. That is a very good sign, I would say. We're already 0.5 up on that, apparently. That's good to know. Ooh. We're probably going to lose a little bit of time through here. We've kind of come in with an awkward line. We've slid a lot there. So we're going to be losing that 0.5 that we gained. I think we just had a mega run through this section last lap. But we still come out of there with 0.4, so that's okay. I think the car is heated. The car's warmed up now, and the fuel is getting a little bit lighter. So it's not too bad. A little bit of a lift through there. Lost some time. I think we lost all of our time there, did we? Yeah, we lost a lot of our time in that braking zone.
We're 10th off the pace in sector 2.
Oh god, and there's the Pirelli wall. Yeah. It's just pushing too hard. We're going to go out into that Pirelli wall a few times if we do that. We want to try and hope not to... we want to try not to push it too hard through that corner. Alright.
Sector 3 is 0.46 off the pace.
Yeah, we gained, obviously our fast lap, we did not do well through the first sector. We gained everything in the second and third sectors. Probably most noticeably that third sector, I think.
Fastest lap for Ute, 128.32.
Right now we're a little stuck behind Ayame in the Gen 2 AAA. Ooh, very sideways there. Okay, first gear's not bad through those corners. We've got slipstream. I'm gonna tap the brakes a tiny bit because we are going way too fast there. And I'm gonna dive up the inside, 3 wide through there. And again, we just lose too much time in that corner compared to what we did on our best lap. And that corner. Yeah, we just had a really fast third sector that last time. We're struggling to replicate here. Maybe if we come out of that final corner with first gear.
E3. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Marine. Kind of butchered that first corner because of Marine there. I know we still had, or she still had ghost mode, so we could have just phased through her there, but didn't want to do that. I think she did still phase through us anyway. So, okay. It's still slidey, but it's a comfortable and very easy to control slide, which is good. I like that. I think we can get through there with pretty much just a lift, more or less. Don't have to worry too much about the brakes. So we'll see what we can do on this next lap. Right up against the Fanatec wall. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can try and get a decent lap in here.
Sector 3 is 0.28 off the pace.
Alright. Yeah, if we use first gear through these corners, we can kick it out of the corner pretty well. Alright, oh god. This is an awkward place to try and get past. That's fine. We've got a little bit of front aero damage after that. Oh god. Oh, that was too fast. Way too fast into turn 9. Ah. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that we had to try and slip past Botan there was not... That was really bad timing. We did get a little bit of front aero damage from that, unfortunately. That sucks. Alright.
That lap time was...
Had a major brass/dirt moment. Uh-oh.
Okay, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Uh-oh. Ah, damn it, invalidated.
Delete this lap, track limits.
This lap is useless. Yeah, we're definitely... if we can pull together a perfect lap, I mean, the potential there says a 27.7. We can get a really good lap out of this. We just need clear air and to stop sliding it around so much. I think those are probably our main mishaps right now. Ooh, okay, maybe a little bit of a brake there is required. Tiny bit on the brakes might help. Can I get past Ruse here? I need to try and get past Crimson Ruse.
Right side tyres are cold.
Whee! Ooh, felt like Ruse tried to defend there. I started studying hang my vinyls in my room, planning things out, got confused because my vinyl count seems wrong. My face... Oh. When I forget Phantomime didn't get a vinyl. Oh, damn. Okay, there we go. A little bit of a slide there. Ooh, missed the apex on that one.
P3. Sector 1 time's okay.
Went over the outside curb there. That slowed us down a bit. Ooh, I think hitting that inside curb slowed us down a bit too. Had me stressed that I lost a vinyl for a minute. Fair enough. Yeah, that is understandable. Alright, there we go. And then let's see. Yeah, we still just lose so much time there. I don't know what we did on that fast lap. Because that is crazy. Ah, let me slide there. Come on. Can we at least get a slightly faster lap? We can.
P2, that's your
there we
quickest
go.
lap in this session.
I'll take a 28.3. No, I don't want that second gear through there. I want third. Oh, I invalidated anyway. We're going to have to be careful of. We're going to have to be careful of that one in the race because that is incredibly easy to get a track limits warning. So we got to be careful we don't get a track limits penalty, which is going to be a drive-through if I remember correctly. Hopefully we can get away without that. To be fair, in the race we're usually not going to be pushing for lap time, so it's not too bad. Okay. But actually also I remember we took advantage of the track limit warnings in the original race. Because of it, was it like the final lap or the final 2 laps? Both me and Walu, while trying to fight each other, used up the last of our track limit warnings on the final laps. We were so close and pushing so hard. It was a crazy end to that race. Dude, what was wrong with that last message? Oh, was it J6? Nope, heart attack? Sounds like things are being confusing over there. Ah, bloody hell, another invalidate. See how easy that is? It's so easy to get that. Why did it get shadow deleted? I don't know. I have no idea. That is interesting. YouTube has been kind of strange lately, to be fair. YouTube has been very, very weird, so... Alright. So that's going to be practice over. We're going to... So we're doing 128s at our highest. Ooh, good. 128 at the peak, 130 on average. So we should be able to get a decent position in qualifying. We got 4th place here in practice, and again, we were running into some problems, but I think we can get past that. I was just trying to say, now that I got everything up except Jagoku 6, because need frame, everything is good now, and asked how your day was. I definitely did not see that message.
Watch your speed.
That didn't even come up on the live chat, let alone the top chat. Yeah, no, I'm doing all right. YouTube, what the heck? Oh god. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Well, still a little bit tired. Hopefully not as noticeably tired as yesterday. But YouTube doesn't want me to ask about your day. Apparently not. No, YouTube says no. Apparently you're not allowed to. Let's drop our fuel down a little bit. Do about 7 laps. Also, can I really quick open up speech chat? So I can maybe kind of hear these messages. Come on, load, thank you, unmute, and now we drive. There we go. I completely forgot to open up speech chat for yesterday's whole thing, so that made it interesting. Thankfully, Mount Panorama, you know, has like a 1.1 kilometer straight, Conrod straight, so we don't have to. I don't have to worry too much about messages. Oh god, that's fine. Yeah. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Shut up. You think I can control the car on cold tires when I've also got Kobo, like, inside the frickin' car? I cannot drive when I have Kobo Kanairu in the car. One incident in yesterday's stream. Yeah, that's fair. No, I think I did a pretty good job yesterday of not necessarily getting distracted by chat, so that's alright. It was mostly AI and server lag that was screwing me up yesterday. So if I didn't have the server lag, it would have been okay. But, I mean, having said that, I did still, after a red flag where I reset my friggin' suspension, I did still beat Walu and came 2nd overall. Almost got 1st, but it was just a little... What was it? Morgan in my clone livery was just a little too out of reach for that one. Alright. Tyres probably going to require another lap to warm up. The vehicle trying to be the first car on the moon, first race car on the moon, yeah. Yeah, that did not help. That definitely did not help. Okay, this is slow, but again, we needed another lap to warm these tyres up. We are on softs, right? Yeah, we are. Okay. So let's see if we can get past Elizabeth up here. There we go. Alright. See if we can get past Liz. There are a couple of other cars, Aki and Izuru, up the road. Alright, Liz is going to hit the brakes and let us go past. Thank you. We're not on a flying lap this time around, but hopefully we should be ready for it on this next lap. A little bit worried about seeing Aki, Izuru, and apparently Bay up ahead. They might slightly get in the way, but let's see what we can do. See what we can do.
The leader has just done a 130.03.
Okay. Alright, get it right out to the outside of the track there.
P2.
Okay, I'm going to hope and pray that you're still... Oh, you're not getting... Yeah. I was hoping you were still ghosted, but it was just a little too far down the track. Ah, fuck's sake. Because he hit the brakes to try and let us pass, but because we were on a run, we couldn't really avoid... Motherfucker. Alright. We're gonna go around and set up for another lap. And again, we've got slow cars ahead of us. So I'm gonna back it off a little bit here. Just back it off a little bit. Yeah, qualifying can be quite hectic. He tried being nice and you curse him out. Yeah, he hit the brakes. Unfortunately, he was still kind of on the racing line there. I tried to get past him. I tried. Oh, for fuck's sake, we got Muna going real slow ahead of us here. Okay, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting because I think Muna's going...
29.52.
I don't know if Muna's going to be doing a lap here.
5 minutes left. P5.
If Muna can actually go on a lap here and speed up, that would be good for us. Ooh, that was too far over the inside. That was okay, actually. Okay. Ah, Muna?
The leader has just done a 128.72.
Please.
That's a new fastest lap for Ute. 128.6.
Okay. That's going to compromise the lap time a bit.
Sector 1 time is good.
It's still going to be an improvement. Come on. I'm now worried about Aki. I hope we don't catch up to Aki by the end of this lap. Let's see what we can do.
Fastest lap for Rit, 128.38.
There we go. Okay.
Your right sides are cold.
Come on.
The guy in front has just done a 130.14.
Oh, right up on the back of Aki Rose. Which might work out in the sense that we might be able to get a slipstream, a slight pull.
That's
there we go. 27.7.
3 time is fast.
I will take that. I am happy with that as a qualifying time. Ah, traffic be damned. We managed it. Okay. Now, presumably Aki is probably going to be qualifying towards the back here, since Aki's AI seems to be one of the slower ones, unfortunately. Again, I want to set up custom parameters for them, which I think I'll do after this championship is done, so that it applies for the next time we do a COPA Montana championship. But yeah, unfortunately, it does mean we're not going to be getting them this time around. But I also... It's going to be interesting trying to set that, because I'm going to have to figure out, like, who gets what types of stats, because most of them aren't exactly known for doing racing. I guess I can kind of base it off of their Mario Kart performance. maybe I could... Yeah, there we go. I can base it off of their Mario Kart stuff. Sure. It's a pity we didn't get the Hollow New Year's Cup this year. So we don't have recent data with
You're a second off the pace in Sector 3.
Flow Glow to pull from. But I think Chihaya I'm probably gonna give good stats anyway, just because she is into racing, so it's probably more reason. Like, yeah, I've seen her do the F1 streams. I know she kind of struggled in that one. She hasn't done racing games, I think, is the thing. Like, she's... If I remember correctly, I think she's relatively new to racing games. But she's into, like, cars and stuff like that. So... She's probably the most racer out of the lot. But, of course, we also have Kodone and Miko. Kodone does a lot of racing these days, which is fun. But yeah. Woo, hello Marine. We're currently literally just doing laps, we're not going for a lap time now. I guess we can go for one more. Ooh, Marine's gonna go into the Pirelli tyres. Yeah, that was painful for her. But yeah, no, I think basing it off of their Mario Kart performances could be an interesting way to do it, or taking that into account and then just using some other
Sector
elements.
3 is
I don't know.
3 off the pace.
I don't know. I'll figure it out when I actually do it. Figure it out when I actually do it. Ooh. To be fair though, the next time we do a COPA Montana Championship, I'll probably end up driving the Chihaya car anyway, so that AI won't necessarily be in the race, regardless. Yep. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Somehow we might be able to set an even faster lap. There we go. And again, we're right behind Akiro's. Again. Oh, no, we hit the Pirelli wall. Fuck. And that's going to kill the lap. Yeah. Ah, man. We were good.
Okay, Eve, you've had a bit of suspension damage. It's probably alright.
Damn it. That bloody wall, the tyres sticking out there is so annoying. It's so annoying. If the tyres weren't there and we could just go up right up against that wall, that'd be so much nicer. But that's fine. We still got pole position by 0.6 seconds. We were quite a bit faster than everyone else. If we can get a good finish out of this, that'd be good, because we are, what, barely in the top 10 right now, if I remember correctly. So, let's see how we go. Continue to race one.
Pit window opens
Edit our setup.
0.0047 laps.
47
Any
laps.
pit timings, so we don't have good estimates for the exit positions. Pole position.
You know what? Fair enough. I've never heard... Wow, I've never heard Crew Chief say that. No pit timings, unreliable position estimates. I've never heard him say that. Wow, okay. Alright, so we've got our soft slicks, we've got 88 litres, 29 laps. We've got 47 overall. Probably gonna go fuel into... 47... We can do that in one stop. So the question is, do we go fuel and tires and we go softs? Or do we run hards and we just do fuel? I feel like we should do fuel and tires. Okay. We'll set it to the fuel and tires for now. And then we'll see how the car feels later in the race. Let me actually just edit these so that it's actually set up for the COPA Montana and not the IndyCar. Yep, give me soft slicks on there. There we go. Alright. So we'll get to the pit stop point and then we'll see how it is. Also, that's actually that's a good point. If we go fuel and tires, because, was it 29? We're only going to need like 20... not even 20, right? Hang on. Yeah, no, we're not gonna need 20 laps. We're gonna need like 18 laps of fuel. So if we go 20 laps of fuel, just give a little bit of extra in the tank. Again, we'll change that mid-race. What was it? 62. We'll change that mid-race based on based on the numbers that we get, basically, and predictions from crew chief and all of that stuff. We will see how it goes. We'll see how this goes.
Okay, Eve.
All right. So we got Mio beside us.
Green, green, green.
Sora and Chihaya behind us. Mio's going to get a better launch than us. I'm admittedly not the best at getting this thing off the line. We're a little bit over the curb in the beginning there. But thankfully I don't think it gives us... Oh god, bloody hell. I don't think it gives us penalties or warnings on lap 1, so we should be okay there. We are okay there, it didn't give us a warning, so...
Start's okay, now find your groove.
Okay. Come on. So we got Mio ahead of us here. Let's see what we can do against her. We got a little bit of slipstream there, so yeah, I knew we were going to be a little too fast. Okay, right up behind, a little bit of a tap on the back. Mandatory window open. I forgot we have mandatory pit stops as well. Okay. Yeah, I think I did that because I don't know if some races are going to be so short that we could theoretically do them in one stint. I think I did that just in case. I don't think we're going to run into any races like that, but not in 2023 anyway. I think it was this year that we started doing the shorter races.
Window open, V2.
So... there we go. We seem to have a lot more freedom over the inside curb of turn 1, which I feel like was not the case back in 23. I feel like we had a lot of problems with running the Aussie racing cars over that turn 1 curb and getting warnings. And then turn 2 was sometimes the more forgiving one, but it seems that's reversed. We're getting a lot of freedom over turn 1 and not much freedom over turn 2. That is interesting. Again, just a little too fast. That slipstream, I gotta get used to how much speed we have at the end of the straight there into turn 8. When we're behind Mio here. We've got Chihaya on our tail. Oop. Gonna have to start thinking about defending as well. Okay. Of course, we do have boost, which I've entirely forgotten about until just now.
Just done it.
47 laps, probably.
The lap time was at 129.
Wait, I think we can use boost every 2 laps, I want to say. We're going to recharge every 2 laps. I probably will be using boost down the back straight, heading towards turn 8. It's just a question of when do I want to use it, because I don't know if I want to use it.
Too much time.
I don't know if I want to use it early.
Cold tires all around.
Don't know if I want to use it early, because we're getting slipstream here. The slipstream is actually being quite effective. I say that, Mio has just massively pulled away. I think Mio's using boost right now. Yeah, I think Mio's now on the boost. Fuck. We still had the slipstream. Chihaya, I think, was on the boost there as well. Alright. Because I presume what they did...
Stick to your line, nail those exits.
I don't know. They might have used boost on the front straight on lap 2, and then they had it recharged for the back straight on lap 3. That may be what they did. Okay. Well, we're going to probably... yeah, I might have to use a boost this time around. Theirs is going to still be recharging, I believe.
166. The fastest lap for Marin, 129.
Okay. We are able to take a lot of curb over the inside in turn 1. Which I think in real life there's a bloody tyre bundle there, so you can't really do that. But we're not having to worry about a tyre bundle right now.
Your front tyres are cold.
Okay, I'm going to hit the boost there, and then we're going to end up... now it's active, okay. Got to readjust to how long it takes to activate it. Yeah, so Mio definitely used the boost last time. Ooh, God. Oh, no. No. Running on the inside through turn 8. You don't do that.
Nice pass. Well done, Eve.
Yeah, I think I need to sync my boost up with them. Because trying to overtake into turn 8 there, it doesn't work. I need to use turn 8 to set up an overtake into turn 9. So alternatively, I just save my boost now that I'm in the lead, and we'll see when we need to use it. That's probably what we're going to be doing here. Whoa, okay. Yeah, that was a bit of a dodgy pass on Mio. It just gives us way too much speed into turn 8. You really need to, like, when you're using the boost, you really need to, like, hit the brakes. And unfortunately, when you're side by side, well, let's just say in real life, you're actually not allowed to go side by side into that corner. Like, it is actually a rule that I think the person that's behind has to lift off and slide in behind the other car, because you will not make it through there side by side. So they've actually made it so you can't. It's illegal to do that. Coward rule makers, right? Right. Whee. Don't they know what aura and height moments are? Fair. But yeah, no, I mean, to be fair,
Your right side's are cold.
the cars that normally race here, the friggin' supercars, are a lot faster than this thing. And bloody hell, do they hit that wall hard. Like, they hit the wall hard enough to move the concrete barriers quite significantly when they do mess up turn 8. So I don't know, it's probably not as hard as the bloody hit the what was it? It wasn't Di Pasquale, it was Di Pasquale's car, but I think it was his co-driver at the Bathurst 1000 last week, where he hit the wall at like 56G Fucking 56G. And they had to spend until 4 a.m. Repairing the car. But that was on the Friday, so good thing they got the car repaired and they can get it back out on the track for the Thursday and the rest of the sessions. Sorry, that was Thursday, so they got it back on Friday. Mix the days up, anyway. But yeah, that was a hard hit. Because I think, yeah, on Thursday it was very wet, so I think what happened is he just went through the puddle. I thought you were going to say it took till 4 a.m. to repair him. No. Thankfully, he was okay. It was just the car needed repairs until 4 a.m. Thankfully, he was okay.
The lap time was 1:29.10.
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, it's quite impressive that he was okay. 56G is quite a heavy impact, but hey, it's alright. Oi.
Rins is getting closer. The gap's come down to 2.7.
2.7, okay. Yeah, we're not using boost right now. I assume they are, so they're probably going to be catching through this section, but we're able to hold them off, which is pretty good. Oh, right out, we scraped the wall a little bit there. Scraped the wall a little bit. Okay. Oh god. Oh, this car is so fun. This car is so fun. How's my fuel?
Okay, Eve. Right, if for fuel should be about 22 laps of fuel left. Yes,
Okay.
we're going to need to add 63 litres.
Okay, so you want 63. I predicted 62, so not too far off actually. So that's good. That is good. Again, that may have just been taking into account the boost, which I wasn't. That does make me wonder if running the boost is gonna... I'm wondering if we should... I was gonna say use our boost before the pit stop so that we don't have to worry, but we don't have a reason to use the boost right now. So I don't know. I don't know if we might... Oh god, I turned in too late there. We might get away with just not using boost at all. Aside from that one that got us past Mio. Because of course the AIs aren't going to use the boost at the end of the race. Usually they use them early in the race here. Although again, I could be wrong. They might actually strategize. It's just what I've noticed. It's easy to notice on the Stock Car Pro series because they have a green light when boost is active, and you can always see them using the boost early in the race, just based on that green light. So, if we can just stay in front of them for the first stint, then we probably can get to the end without using the boost, which would be good. It says 63, so I'm going to check 65. Just going to go a lap extra from what he's predicting. Holy... Okay. We're having some troubles in turn 8 there. Mostly from a lack of focus. That's okay. As long as we don't destroy our rear wing and stuff like that, we should be okay. I might chuck on some aero repairs for the stop. But again, we need to just see what these tires do. Also, it's very overcast. I don't know if it's gonna rain this race.
30.02.
That would spice things up a bit. We're okay so far. The crew chief hasn't said anything. It's very overcast. Whoa. We'll see how far we go. I think we're still, yeah, we've still got a pretty good gap back to Mio. Mio has worked her way back up to second place, by the looks of it. So that's good. She's recovered from our accidental punting in turn 8. She's recovered from the punt that we accidentally gave in turn 8. Yeah, we're not pushing super hard right now.
Right tyres are cold.
Should be able to just keep it ahead without, hopefully without making too many mistakes. But yeah, I don't think these tires are going to last 2 stints. But we'll see.
Matching race pace.
Because that is one thing I'm noticing more recently. The actual visual health bar on the tires, it's not as indicative as I feel it used to be. Because I feel like I start losing a lot of tire performance when it's about a quarter or a third of the way depleted, rather than like below half,
now, 2.1.
like it kind of used to be. I don't know. Maybe that's just my mind doing things, but it feels like once I reach like a quarter drain on those tires, they start to feel kind of old and worn and dead. Which, you know, it makes sense, because usually that is around the time, lap-wise, where you would expect the tires to start dying out. But yeah, it's just interesting. The tire health bars seem to have slightly changed. So it's more so, it's less looking at the tire health and more just going by feeling, which, you know, is kind of how it should be. Kind of how it realistically should be, I suppose. But yeah. Okay, I think Mio is slightly catching up.
0.04. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
I think we're still safe through there. We still have not gotten track limit warnings, which is good. I'm still worried we're going to get some, but as long as we don't get more than 5, we're okay. Be careful through there. Don't want to spin it on that inside curb like I did in the Monday video with the IndyCar. Okay. Yeah, we've got a good gap here. 2.666 back to Mio. Ooh. Just keep it steady, especially through turn 8. And then careful. Yeah, they are slightly catching up, I think. Again, mostly just because I'm not pushing it. I'm taking it relatively easy. I can also feel the tires starting to give way after 12 laps. I think the tyres are going to be okay for the 29 mark. I just need to take care of them.
You're matching race pace. That last lap was at 128.77. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Yeah, we're a little bit off the pace, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Just as long as we can keep these tyres intact for the rest of this stint. Whee, careful. Careful. We haven't seen a safety car yet, so that's a plus. Means we can try and keep this gap as much as possible. I'm pretty sure if we do get a safety car, we're probably going to fall into the clutches of the cars behind there. Mio is going to have a go.
It's now 2.2.
Chihaya probably will too, though we held Chihaya off in those first laps. So we might be able to hold Mio off if a safety car happens and she catches up because of that, or if she just, you know, catches up in general. But of course, if she does just catch up through pure track pace, pure race pace, we are gonna have pretty shoddy tyres.
0.2 off the pace.
Which I think is what's going to happen here. Just the fact that our tyres are going to be quite bad pretty soon here. That's going to be what gives Mio the advantage. Okay. Let's go. The sky, I don't know, the sky might be clearing up a little bit here. Yeah, I think the sky might be clearing up, so I think this overcast weather is going away. We're not going to have rain, from what I can tell anyway. Could be wrong. I think we're going to have slightly clearer weather soon.
We're quickest at the moment. That lap was at 129.00.
It's like we've been apparently off pace, but we're still. So I suppose we were like a full second up on that lap compared to the previous lap, so that makes sense there.
You've got half your fuel left.
Yeah, we're still doing pretty good. We've got half fuel now. So we can put 44 litres in the tank if we stop now. We need about 63 to 65. How's my fuel?
Say again.
How's my fuel?
We'll need to bid for fuel. We estimate 40 laps remaining on this tank. I think we'll need to
62
add 62
now.
litres.
Yeah, so we're going to be... we still need to go a fair few laps before our pit window opens. I mean, they've caught up on this lap because I've been faffing about. Whee! There we go. So I think we'll be okay.
That was 129.
We're not going to have to worry too much here. Oh, that might be... Nope, that was not a track limits. Okay, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad here. I definitely feel like the track limits are a little less punishing than they were 2 years ago.
I think I'd behind is now 1.9 seconds. Your tyre temperatures look good.
But again, it could also just be the fact that we're in a different car. This car might not be as affected as the Aussie racing cars by track limits. Because it's a wider car, so it's more likely to keep two wheels on the racing surface. Oh god. I'm a little worried about doing that because we know how easily sometimes the rear wing can come off just from slightly scraping the wall like that. So I really don't want to be doing that in turn 8 because it is incredibly easy for the rear wing to pop off. Ooh. Oh, okay. Some people are doing their pit stops.
Okay.
Neo's in the
Car
pits.
exits in the pits, heads up.
Right, so they believe they can get to the end from here. Or they're doing two stoppers. That,
Right, the
again,
guy ahead of us is a lap
I know
behind.
the AI... This is around halfway. It's likely that the AI are going to be doing a two-stopper, maybe? If they're pitting here... Because I'm pretty sure there's no way I can get home from here. How's my fuel?
We'll need to pit for fuel, we think about 12 laps of fuel remaining. We will need to add 63 litres.
I mean, okay.
The guy ahead is one lap behind.
If it's 29, then the earliest we could theoretically hit... Far out. Actually, yeah, 17, maybe from here. Okay. Maybe we could pick here and take it to the end. I'm not going to, but because I don't think I have the fuel saving for it right now. Okay, Chihaya's in. Okay, hang on. So we say 40 litres
one lap
is
behind.
about 48 to the top. So 38 would be 50 litres. Yeah, no, we still need to get like 26. We need 26 litres left in our tank before we can stop. So they're definitely... But there is also the fact that they've presumably used up a lot more fuel from their boosting. I don't know. Maybe because of that, they can get to the end here. That could be the case, actually. I think that's going to be the case. Because I think a full fill from here... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like trying to calculate the AI fuel distances is a fool's errand. Because it's never going to be good. It's never going to be accurate.
Quickest right now. That was 128.82.
Because we know how they behave, right, in this class. We know they like to two-stop it. They like to stop earlier than they otherwise can, which often leads to them doing extra stops than they need to. So we know it's likely that this is going to be a two-stopper for them, even though I can make it on a one-stop.
Right side tyres are cold.
Now, whether that is based on fuel, it could be based on their preference on tyres, or it could just be some weirdness with their strategies. I don't know, but I don't know, we'll keep going. We're going to be pitting a lot later, because I am committing to this one-stop strategy. I am committing to a one-stop strategy here.
The next car is one lap behind.
One more lap and I think our fuel window opens up. Our pit window opens. We'll go a few beyond that though. We're not going to immediately stop when our pit window opens. We're going to go beyond that. Oh god, I'm a little worried about Botan there. I still have a little bit of fear from yesterday's race of braking earlier than the AIs and just having them ram into the back of me. Which probably won't matter as much in this car, to be fair. I don't think it'll hurt this car as much, unless it pops the wing off, of course, but it won't...
the next car is one lap behind.
It won't necessarily be as damaging in sending me off the road, because these cars are slower, obviously, than an Indy car. Late, maybe a little bit late on the downshifts. We didn't get as much engine braking there. Massive slide. Alright, I think we are within our window. I think. So we might be able to... I think theoretically we could pit this lap and make it to the end. Again, we're not going to. We're going to stretch it
Okay, Eve.
probably to the end of this fuel stint. That way our tyres... That way we have fresher tyres for the end. I think that's probably the smart decision to do here. Make it... So go as far as we can in our first stint so that we don't have to worry about our tyres being extremely degraded by the end of our second stint. That's going to be, I think, a safe bet. Coming up past the Sora clone at the moment. That's something I need to remember next time we do a COPA Montana Championship. You choose the correct amount of AI, so there's not like two clones. Yeah, because I don't know if we want to do COPA Montana for the next custom championship and do it twice in a row, or if we want to do... Well, if we don't do it next championship, then it'll be something else for the RNG, and then it'll be probably the BMWs for the SDRS 2024 Mini, and then we'll get a chance to do the COPA Montana. So we'll have like a pretty big gap, especially depending on how long it takes to finish all the other games in between.
Car in front is a lap behind.
So yeah, I think we can do it next one, probably. I think we can get away with doing COPA Montana twice in a row. Alright, we've got Rio just trailing us there. But again, everyone around us are blue flags, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Ooh, careful. Okay, careful, because these guys are going to be slower than normal to try and let me past. Thank you. We're overlapping up to 18th now. again, as soon as we dive into the pits, if we can get as much time as possible, then that'll be... It'll kind of help our gap.
Next car is 1 lap behind.
When we do dive into the pits here. Whoa. Which again, it'll probably be lap 29 if those numbers are still accurate. Maybe 28 if they're slightly off. Yeah, these tyres are definitely past their best, that's for sure. Don't do that. We got lucky so far as not knocking the rear wing off, but our luck is gonna run out. And I hope it doesn't run out after we do our pit stop. Because we don't want another situation like we had at Long Beach, where we come out of a pit stop and immediately have to go back in because we knocked our bloody rear wing off. Admittedly, it should be easier to drive it without a rear wing here than it was at Long Beach, because this car still seems pretty stable without the rear wing. It's just, again, Long Beach made the car so unstable in general.
Last lap was at 128.62.
We had to pull it back in. We needed all of the grip, all the downforce we could get. Okay. Of course, the other possibility for AI strategy here is that first stop may have only been fuel, and then they might do a second stop where they change the tires. They do add a little bit of fuel, change the tires, so that they have, well, properly fresh tires at the end of the race. It would be a viable strategy, to be fair, I reckon, for a two-stop race. Because these tires could double stint, I think. They're going to be horrible at the end, but they could double stint. So I think that is an option for what the AIs might be doing.
Alright Eve, we're halfway home. Should be about 4 laps remaining on this tank. Your lap time was at 129.15.
4 to go on this tank. Got it. Careful, Robberoo. I'm coming up past you here. Okay, careful. There we go. We don't want to lose too much time to the cars behind us.
See a minor wet on your left rear.
Minor wear? Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it, mate. Theoretically speaking, would it be cheating if you got a speedster on your pit crew? Because holy hell, that could be so unfair. I mean, if you mean like someone who's just really, really fast at changing tires, that's kind of just part of it. Everyone has to go as fast as they can. I mean, like, take a look at, okay,
behind.
Supercars, your pit stop's not going to be as fast as a Formula 1 stop, where Formula 1 is like all 4 tires in 2.5 seconds. Supercar, probably 2.5 seconds for 2 tires, or 3 seconds for 2 tires. Yeah, I think 2.7 is probably an average time for like 2 tires. So if you're doing forced tires, yeah, like 6 seconds roughly. And that's going to be average. If you can get faster than that, then that's great. That's not going to be illegal. That's going to be good. Sonic or the Flash on your crew. while everyone else is normal people. Yeah. That would be the only thing they would be held down by is fuel, because I don't think even they can speed up a fuel pump. But if all they're doing is changing tires, which I mean, there's plenty of instances where you do a pit stop that's only tires and not fuel, then yeah, you'd just be in and out. You'd be faster than a Formula One pit stop.
It's a bit of wear on your left side tyres.
That'd be crazy. That'd be awesome. But yeah, unfortunately, if you're doing fuel, then you're kind of stuck to the fuel rate. Oh, howdy. This is the first time I've seen one of your streams on my feed. Hello, person of interest. Welcome. I'm glad the algorithm is working.
Only 2 laps of fuel left. Well, that was at 129.60.
But yes, hello. I hope you're having a good day or night. That was a little... We still didn't get a limits penalty there, or a limits warning, which is good. So we're still safe on that. Be careful. Yeah, we're gonna have to come into the pits in a couple of laps. How's my fuel?
Okay, Eve, we'll need to refuel. We estimate 2 laps of fuel remaining. It looks like we'll need to add 61 litres. Pit window is open.
Yeah, so I think the 29 lap number is still accurate. I think. Looks like the cars behind have had a bit of a mix-up, because Mio has dropped to 8th, and Chihai has also dropped a few positions, putting Watame and Bubuki up ahead. So some sort of drama happened back there. Getting a little sick, but I'll live. How is everyone here? I am recovering from massive spring hay fever attacks. I was like, I actually watched back a little bit of the VOD for yesterday's stream, and holy, you could tell I was tired. My voice was dead. There was no energy. I don't know if it's any. It should be better today, hopefully.
Last lap time was
I can't tell. I think I sound better. But yeah, bloody hell, yesterday I was completely out of it. Glad you're recovering. Yeah, I'm glad as well. But yeah, it's a good thing I didn't stream on Friday like I was originally planning to, because, yeah, no, I was sneezing way too much. And if I can avoid streaming while I have spring or autumn allergies, then that is going to be good, because it is going to be a miserable experience for everyone involved if I stream during that that state. I think I've vaguely done it before, and it sucks. But yes, thankfully, usually when that happens, I just need like 2 or 3 days to recover. Usually 3 days.
What's this lap, lazy?
Oh, there we go, 28.
Tires are cold.
28, got it. Careful. So let's just double check. Everything is... How's my fuel? How's my fuel?
I don't know what you're saying.
Ah, fuck's it. Alright, whatever. We're just running with
What's
this.
your speed limit in the pits? We didn't record pit timings. The exit position estimates may be off. You should have plenty of space on the exit. When we leave the pits,
I'd still have fun if it was hot. Of course you would. Of course you would. Alright, we were slow into the pits there, because I was taken off guard, and I was still double checking fuel numbers and everything, but unfortunately we couldn't get it. But I think we're okay if we just do this amount of fuel. Was it 65 liters? 67 is what we've got in the tank. So let's change our tires. We are going to do a little bit of repairs. Okay, so judging by how far ahead I am, they did do tires. They did take tires in that first stop. We're going to be... We had a couple of seconds there extra due to repairs, so we are going to come out probably in the pack.
Watch your mirrors.
There we go.
Approaching.
Yep, here they come.
Your tyres are cold, watch out. You've got cold brakes all around, so be careful.
I'm going to have to go over that. Yep, I had to go over that. We have slightly lost a couple of positions there. Kind of expected. Oh, cold tires. Gotta remember that. Gotta remember the cold tires.
You might have gone outside of track limits there.
Alright. So theoretically we can make it to the end here. We might struggle if we use boost. Oils was Game Series of the Year. Understandable. Understandable. From a viewer perspective, maybe. Oh, come on. Again, we've got to be careful with that. Just these cold tires. Until I can get the tires up to temperature, we are extremely vulnerable to the cars behind. We've got Laplace and Sora all over our backside here. If we can warm up these tires, which we know from qualifying takes about a lap and a half to 2 laps, then we can start pushing back. Yeah, again, like, I'm a little worried about using boost, because while I know we can get to the end of the race on this amount of fuel normally, I don't think using boost is going to be a smart idea. Which I probably should have added a few more, like, leaders into the car. We are at like a lap over the prediction, so we might be able to use boost once and get away with it. But I don't want to risk it.
Ahead is now 0.9.
I don't know if I want to risk it, so I think for now we're going to run without the boost, and if we're still struggling at the end, then we'll use boost. But I also still have a little bit of a hunch that the AIs might pit a second time. And if they do a second pit, then we really don't have to worry, because we're still towards the front and we're clear to the end. So I'm going to try and push as hard as I can without boost here. And I'm going to, well, we're going to see what the AIs do, because I feel like they pit too early. I'm pretty sure they pit too early, because they haven't shown, like, in the previous rounds of this championship, they haven't proven themselves to be massively better than me at fuel saving.
We're currently setting the pace.
Normally, when they pit early, it's just, I just expect it's because of a difference in fuel saving, but I have not, or earlier or later, whatever, but they've not given me any sort of confidence of, oh yeah, or a lack of confidence in myself, I suppose, of, oh yeah, my fuel is a lot worse than theirs. I think we're pretty even. We are trying to go side by side with Marine here. If we can... Oh. Yeah, we got connected on the rear quarter panel there, and it just understeered us. Thankfully, this is the older version of Adelaide, so that didn't matter too much. Oh, crap. Yeah, there goes the rear wing. I knew it! I knew it. Ah, fuck.
Okay, Eve. You had some minor aero damage.
Fuck.
Stay out. It's not that bad.
Okay. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, man. Alright, if they do another stop... we're going to... Oh, come on. We're going to stop with them. I don't know if they're going to do another stop. I'm kind of counting on it now. But yeah, we're going to be a lot slower than them now without that rear wing, unfortunately. I knew that was going to happen! Fucking knew that was going to happen. Alright. We've got our repairing set up. So we're gonna, if they stop, we're gonna jump in and repair that wing. Which would presumably lead to a shorter stop than them. Ah, fuck. fuck's sake. So annoying. Alright. So annoying. So we're going to be all very, very slow now compared to them. So I am definitely hoping that they do another stop, which I think they will. How long does it take to repair a wing though? It shouldn't take too long. I mean, if they're going to stop for fuel and presumably tires, we're going to be safe. It'll take a few seconds to fix the wing. Oh god. We're going side by side with Laplace there, and I can barely control the car. But yeah, it should only take a few seconds to repair the wing, so it should be okay.
That was 131.24.
I think we'll pretty much be entirely safe compared to their refueling time. And again, if they change tires, it's going to take longer because this car does not change tires and refuel at the same time. Laplace is going for a big dive up the inside. Ooh, we're holding people up now.
Defend your position.
We are holding people up now, but I'm kind of going as fast as I dare with this rear wing at the moment. Again, this car is still easy to drive without a rear wing, and I'm happy for that. But it's not fast. It slows us down a lot. But it's still drivable, which is more than I can say for a lot of cars. Especially in this game. Oh my god. Very slidey. Okay. Because I think the weird problem with losing the rear wing is we're slower in a straight line, which I feel like should be the opposite, because we don't have that rear downforce slowing us down. But I don't know, that's just I guess the game is just like, you have aero damage, you're slower. It is a weird one. Yeah, loss of downforce is big. It is. Come on. Okay, you're gonna go up the inside into the... Oh, yeah. I slowed down more than I had to there, because I wasn't sure what Laplace was going to do. And we're fighting Mio again. Again, something happened to Mio earlier in the race, because she's fallen back a lot further than I would have expected her to be. Well, on one plus side, the lack of rear wing is probably going to be making us go... It's probably going to be fuel saving us a little bit here. It might genuinely be fuel saving us. Yeah, you know what, that's fine. Doesn't really matter at this point. It's only going to matter if we break our suspension. Come on. Yeah, if it's fuel saving us, that would be good. Oops. A little bit of a tap on the Fanatec wall there. Guys, if you're going to pit stop, please do it soon. I know they'll do it... Usually they'll do it in the last 10 laps. So once we go lap 37, I expect to see pit stops.
P5, that lap time was 131.00.
Okay, well, hang on. From lap 17, okay, let's see. From lap 16,
Ute is now in the lead.
That's 20. Okay, so 26 would be, or 36, sorry, is going to be 20 laps. Theoretically, they should be able to get to 28 to 30.
You reel in P4 in the gap.
Also, I think I saw Mio roll behind me there. Or at least go massively up on two wheels. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye in the rearview mirror. Well, we no longer have to worry about Mio behind us, thankfully. That's hilarious. Yeah, so they'll be 20 laps deep into their stint in the next couple of laps. theoretically, if they're massively fuel saving, or if their fuel is, or if their fuel conservation is a lot better than mine, then they could make it to the end, I think. Yeah, and Need for Speed did in fact do them in. That was a mega moment behind us. Yeah, I'm a little worried now because in theory they could make it to the end if their fuel conservation is significantly better than mine. Again, we haven't seen that to be the case. We have not experienced that to be the case. But maybe because it's possible at this point, maybe they're gonna do it. Now, I'm also a little bit worried. Like I said, this might be fuel saving us. I'm still a little bit worried to use the boost at the moment, because coming into turn 8 even faster with no rear wing sounds like an extremely bad idea. That just sounds like an all-around bad idea. But I would like to, if we are going to finish without them pitting again, I would like to at least get back up to 5th. I would like a top 5 finish here. And we're not necessarily letting Laplace go. That corner could have been better, but yeah, we're not letting Laplace go. She's still staying roughly within range.
Sector 2 time is good. Sector 3 is 0.44 off the pace.
So I think with a little bit of a push, maybe with some boost, we might be able to catch up to Laplace and get back past her. So I think we're going to have to risk it.
Gap 2, darkness. Ahead is now 1.4.
Jeez. Oh, it's terrifying. Alright, we're going to hit the boost there. And then that should activate now. We're a little bit too far back to properly make a move on Laplace this lap. And we are going to slow down quite a bit through there. Okay. Didn't necessarily help us get closer to her, per se. So I don't think the boost is necessarily going to be the biggest help in our current situation. If we can get closer to her, then it'll be good. Right now, I think we're a little too far back. Yeah, we were 0.7 seconds faster than our previous lap. There we go. We finally got our first track limit warning. That's okay.
Track limits.
That's okay. That's 1 of 5. So I'm not too worried about that. Ooh, careful. Yeah. Okay. Come on. There we go. Right out against the wall. Okay. And we're still... Whoa, that was probably a little deep under brakes.
P5.
We're not P5, we're P6, Jim. Again, it's just, I think Watame up ahead, you can't see. Which Watame is in first place, so that's not exactly ideal if Jim can't see the leader. Come on. So how's this lap without the boost? That was a pretty decent lap, it was 0.3 down. Okay. Come on. Alright, we're on lap 39, so if on the off chance that they do, how we ran over that, if on the off chance that they do have to do another stop, because again, I'm now starting to get a bit worried that they don't. Crap. They'll have to do it soon! We've lost it.
The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
Hello, Callie. Damn it. I mean, alternatively, a safety car can come out, but... there's suspension damage, okay. Suspension damage is going to take longer to repair. Depending on how this feels, we might be able to just repair aero without suspension, but again, I don't know if we're going to get that stop.
You've used half your fuel.
We might not get that stop, and we might just come in 10th place here. Yeah, it was just pushing a little too fast in turn 8 with no rear downforce.
Okay.
We couldn't hold on to it.
Maureen.
Could not hold on to it at all there. Oh god, I cannot stop the car. Okay. Well, we just threw it away. That's been happening so much in this little championship here. It's really annoying.
E7 ahead is increasing. It's now 2.3. Your tyre temperatures look good.
Okay. Massive two-wheel moment there. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the suspension's too bad. It might be slowing us down a bit because we can't reach 6th gear there, but we've also got a lot more aero damage to be there. 6th gear, 5th gear, whatever. This car doesn't have 6 gears. Whoop, come on. Very slidey. Okay. We still have not seen anyone go for a stop, so again, I think they can make it to the end. Otherwise, it's going to be final 5 laps.
32.09.
If they go in on those last 5 laps, then it's going to be hallelujah. But I don't think they will. And the problem is, if we pit now in anticipation, we're just going to lose too many positions if they don't. So we kind of have to react to them. We have to wait for them to do it. So we cannot pit if they don't pit. And if they don't pit, then we're coming 10th. That's basically just how it is this right now. Because they got 6 laps left now. Or we got 6 laps to go. We're just going to have to nurse the car home at the moment. Whee. Okay.
That lap time was 1:31.42.
Yeah, so 6 to go now. Careful. We don't want to get too many more track limits. We only have 1, so we can afford to get 4. I'd rather not get any if we can avoid them. A little bit of a slide. Again, we're just going to be sliding through every corner at the moment with the current state of the car. And we're losing so much time against Callie. So we're going to have to kind of hope that the cars behind don't catch us. Because if Mokoko and that do catch us, I don't think we're going to be holding them off. Which, considering we're roughly 2.5 to 3 seconds
4.4 seconds
down on our best, which is probably going to be around what they're doing at the moment. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Okay. 5 to go.
That lap was at 131.10.
How's my fuel?
It's fine, you got loads.
Okay, you're not actually going to give me a number, of course. But we are safe on fuel. Good to have confirmation at least. We might have to just start using boost. Again, I'm worried that the boost is going to run us low. It's going to run us dry. I'm very worried about that, but let's use boost a couple of times and then just keep checking with crew chief. We'll just keep checking with crew chief. Hello, Carl. Welcome, welcome. We've had a bit of a rough last 10 or so laps. Lost rear aero after our pit stop. And then AC Rally. I don't think I've heard that one. I don't think I've heard of that. I feel like that's something I've heard of like years and years ago, if I ever did. But that does sound cool. If they can figure out bloody AC Evo. I only recently announced at the Sim Racing Expo. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, there might have been rumours of that a long time ago, or I'm thinking of something entirely different.
Just done a 130.
But yeah, that sounds cool. Could be interesting to try. Of course, we'll be jumping into Dirt Rally 2.0 pretty soon. Okay. How's our fuel?
You got plenty of fuel.
Okay, still safe there. I think four to go. Yeah, I think once we finish this little championship, we'll do a replay through of Trail Out. Now that the updated, the massive update is out, and then we'll go over to Dirt Rally 2.0, which is going to be another bit of hell for me, judging by Dirt Rally 1. That was a bit of suffering, but we'll see if we can manage Dirt Rally 2. It should be fun,
The gap behind
nevertheless.
is now 4.6.
Come on. And yeah, I was looking at some gameplay of, was it Project Motor Racing as well. Obviously, I think the AI still needs a bit of work. One thing that really finally stood out to me on the specific gameplay that I watched, which I just found was like, what the hell? Was he was on Mount Panorama, and for some reason there was a tire bundle or wall or whatever in the middle of the S's. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that in arcade games like Grid and stuff, but that is not realistic, and that's not a good sign for a game that's supposedly marking themselves as a sim. That's incredibly stupid to have, because it's also just a dangerous thing to put a tire wall there, I feel. That kind of shot my confidence for that game a little bit, not gonna lie. Seems a little sketchy. But otherwise, I'm still kind of looking forward to that game. Hopefully it works out alright. Yeah, they have special barriers for that. Yeah, it's like... Never noticed in Slightly Mad's games. Yeah, no, it's like... that barrier has only ever appeared, as far as I know, in arcade racing games. Like... I've never seen it in real life on that corner, obviously, because again, it would be too dangerous to put it on that corner, I think.
2 laps left.
Because you're going down there at like 260 kilometers an hour most of the time.
Window closes at the end of this lap.
It's a blind corner. A lot of people use that shortcut to get out of the way when they have blue flags and stuff like that. Forza's 2. Oh yeah, I think Forza's... yeah, Forza's might have... I'm trying to remember the last time I played FM6, or was it... No, FM7, right? That was the one before the reboot.
The next car is 1 lap behind.
That may have a barrier in the S's as well. Because I know Forza does... It does like to have extra barriers to stop corner cutting. But yeah, it's basically Forza and... Actually, it might literally just be Forza that I'm thinking of. Now that I think about it, it might not even be Grid. It might genuinely just be Forza that I'm thinking of that has that barrier. Which is just... I understand it for Forza multiplayer racing, because Forza open lobbies are... there's a reason they get memed on. But yeah... It's weird to see that in a sim racer. Because now I would not consider Forza a sim. That's... it's not necessarily full arcade.
Okay,
it's
probably
closed. More on the arcadey side of a simcade.
Just done a 131.2.
But to be fair, a lot of racing sims can be counted as simcades anyway. Yeah, it looks away a slight shame. Nah, that's fair. That is fair. But yeah, no, there's a reason I've never really touched like full online like open lobby racing in any racing games. It's probably fine in a lot of, well, in stuff like this, it's probably not too bad, depending on the lobby you go to. I am going to... Oh, I was light on the brakes as I was trying to defend. Like, no, I mean, I've seen some of those iRacing lobbies. I've seen some of those iRacing lobbies. It's still not ideal there. But anyway, oh, Fubuki takes the win. Oh god. This is going to be a close one at the end. We're going to try and hold on. There we go. And Bay's going to get up the inside of Mokoko. We're going to almost go free wide across the line.
That's it.
10th place. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get the break of the AIs taking that other pit stop. Thanks, Bay. I did check Grid did also use tire walls as well. Okay, yeah. Because we all know what will happen. Yes. But yeah, no, it's just... In that specific corner, I just find it weird to have that in a sim. It's kinda stupid. Feel sad for the motorsport franchise. FM said, oh yeah, Forza Motorsport, was it 2023? I haven't seen anything, anything good about that. It's been 2 years? Yeah, that is extremely unfortunate. Love the old games. Yeah, I didn't get to play a lot of the older ones. I mean, I've been PC pretty much since forever. So the first Forza games I ever played were the ones that were on PC. Hey, Fubuki ran out of fuel! 2 years, time flies. It really does. It really freaking does. It's terrifying. It's terrifying how much time flies. Put so much time into Forza 2. Nice. Yeah, I think the first Forza game to come to PC was it Forza Motorsport 6 Apex or something? It was like a stripped down version of FM6, if I remember correctly. So that was the first one that I played, and that I did Forza Motorsport 7, and of course Horizon 3 and Horizon 4. I have not played Horizon 5. Kind of looking forward to Horizon 6 in Japan. That should be interesting. But yeah, we'll see what it's like. If it's like Horizon 5, then I don't know. Anyway, that is going to be the end of that race. So yeah, we got 10th place. Not our best run. We could have snatched first, but we just lost our rear aero, unfortunately. Yeah, it was a bad end to what was otherwise a pretty good race. I feel like that's kind of been a theme in this little championship so far. So we're going to get, what was it, 78 points from that, which is going to literally just have us in 10th place. Oh no. We're not getting high positions in this championship at all, are we? We are not coming out of this in a high position. Oh, well. Well, next time is going to be Jerez. So that should be fun. I think these cars at Jerez shouldn't be too bad. Should be alright. We'll stick with the 111. The 111 has been pretty decent for the AI so far. We haven't exactly been necessarily winning against 111, but we can win against a 111, I think. Horizon 5's Mexico map is like driving in a wasteland. It doesn't look the best, I will admit. Also, before we end off, because we've still got a few minutes to get to the 2 hour mark that I want to get at minimum, let's show something. Because I found this out this morning, and this is hilarious, and I love it. So let's just grab this car. We can win. We will get at least one win against these 111 AI at some point in this championship. And if we don't, then I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, that's going to suck. But I guarantee we can. I guarantee we can do it. It's just gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. Mostly out of consistency problems. Mostly out of consistency problems, it's gonna be difficult to do. Ooh, cold tires, cold tires. That's fine. Yeah, we gotta get like halfway around the track before I can actually show the thing that I want to show. At some point, we will beat those AIs, and it will be glorious. Oh dear. But yes, next next week, we're going to be going to Jerez for, I don't actually remember how long. Oh, that's going to be a 3-hour race. Yes, because the Jerez race in 2023 was the second 6-hour race, which these days we only do one 6-hour race a year. But in the first year we did 2, so that's going to be interesting. Hell yeah. I love this. I am really looking forward to when the rest of the 2005 GT1 cars are added, because there looks to be some really nice cars that they're including in this class. Hopefully that'll come out at some point soon. And also, there was a slight leak that apparently NASCARs are going to come in, so that should be interesting. I'm not so much excited for the actual NASCARs, but the was it Garage 56? The Le Mans stock car, like NASCAR, that they ran, that is going to be added to this game, apparently, from the leaks. It might not be soon, but apparently that's going to be a thing. And that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool. But yeah, no, especially these 2005 cars, I am really looking forward to more of these, because this Murcielago is great fun. It is awesome to drive. As we vomit down into like one of the only corners on this track that I actually know the name of, Foxhole. Oh, and then I always get that wrong coming out of there. We lost it. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's get it around here. We've still got a little bit to go before we get to that little alternate route. Which, if anyone actually follows me on Blue Sky, you might know what I'm about to do, because I posted a picture before this stream. But it's... I found out about this on, what was it, Reddit this morning. I was like, wait, seriously? That's cool. Because I've never thought to actually try this. Like, try going up this little road, side road. Come on, keep it on the track. We are struggling a little bit right now. Pushing it probably a little too hard. Go upside down? I don't know, that's my best guess. I mean, you could probably manage to go upside down. Oop, careful, don't destroy the car too much. Oh, actually, was this one of the other ones that was mentioned? I want to check. I want to just see if we can go in here, because I did see someone else say, like, there was another part where you could just, like, follow the road a little bit and go slightly into town before you hit an invisible wall. So I want to see if this is one of those roads. Let's actually go into third person that I can see it. Yeah, this one kind of is. So you can go a little bit down here. That's kind of cool. I don't know where the invisible wall here is going to be. Oh, there it is. Little bit of damage there. That's fine. But yeah, that's cool. You can go off almost into that little town there. Anyway, slight bit of damage. Neat indeed. It'll be fun. I feel like it would be kind of fun to add like little Easter eggs where you can drive off into the scenery a little bit here and there. Probably these ones probably aren't intentional. This one might be. This next one, but yeah, that going into the town there, I don't know if that's intentional, considering how sudden that invisible wall is and how much damage that did from lightly tapping it. Do. Flat out through this section. Hit the brakes a little bit. And then, just around this corner, before we hit the carousel, we can go up here. Whoa. Big airtime! I guess with the FM reboot on live support, not buying it? Nah, I don't have a reason to. At 911. Yeah, may need to call 000 after that crash. But there we go. Oh, and you said wahoo at Nintendo. Oh no, run! But yeah, I love that that's a thing on that track. That is awesome. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. Next week, we are going to Jerez Chicane for, I believe, a 3-hour race. So that should be fun. Hopefully it goes a little better than the previous 3-hour. Thankfully this time it won't be going into the dark, because I remember we couldn't run a night race for the 6-hour. I wonder what liveries there are for the Murci. I don't know if there's any like currently released on, was it Race Department? Or, oh, no, it used to be Race Department, it's Overtake. He's even wearing red, Nintendo. Get him! Oh no. But yeah. Yeah, there won't be night racing. Thankfully, these cars don't have headlights, but the reason we couldn't do night racing before, I remember, is because the Minis and the Indy cars actually didn't have headlights. So we had to run the Jerez 6 hour in daylight. We did run it to like the evening, but considering this will be a 3 hour rather than a 6 hour, we're not gonna be getting the sunset, unfortunately. But you are night and you were racing. There will be night in the race, but it will be not night time. It will be not night time. English. That is how we say things, apparently. Yes. But yes, we're gonna be. It's gonna be fun either way. Anything else? Do we have anything else? I don't think there's anything else. Other than that, it is just Wednesday, as usual, Monster Prom, Monster Road Trip. Friday, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And then it's back to this on Sunday. Next week, excuse me. Although actually, I don't know. I'll decide later. This stream may be later than normal. I might do it after the regular, like, start time, because I know there is a Supercars race that day, and I might end up distracted by watching that. We'll see. I think Gold Coast is that weekend. We'll see if I get distracted watching that. Otherwise, I'll probably end up doing this stream or the next stream in this later in the day, maybe 5 p.m. I want to say is roughly when that might end. 5 or 6. I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out. But anyway, in the meantime, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.